Come on.
Let me know when we're live.
All right, we in there. What's up, everybody? Jump on in here. Jump on in here. Jump on in here.
Make sure I'm live. I don't see it. I'm not live yet.
Jump on in.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, my people? We got another late night special in the building. Got my specs on. Got my do-rag. My waves is looking good. Jump in here right now. JP, what's good, bro? Meet the Maker. What's good? How you doing, sweetie? Y'all tell me where y'all from. Y'all tell me where I'm from. Man, I'm liking my beard, bro. I think I'm going to keep my beard, bro. I think I'm going to keep it, man. I made a poll, bro, because you got the beard for real. I got a baby beard. And I was like, when I told my barber I'm going to keep my beard, he was like, man, thank God, about time. So I was like, all right, bro, I'm going to try this beard thing. Meet the Makers from San Antonio. Okay, cool. Where everybody at? Jump in right now and tell us where you from. Tell us where you from. Tell us where you from. I will be in hold on. Is that San Antonio? No, I'm going to be in Austin in February. So not San Antonio. I'm going to be in Austin in February.
Evening.
JP Rieger. PNG Real Estate. Oh, the boys. How you know them? JP, where you calling from? Kinnick, Washington. Washington is in the building, man. I've never been to Washington before. I want to go to Washington. Y'all jumping here right now, man. We got a late night special we about to do. If you just jumping in, tell us where you from. And, man, we're going to kick this thing off. It's 10 o'clock. I hope you enjoy Texas. I love Texas. I go to Texas multiple times a year. I'm usually in Dallas and Austin when I go to Texas. And sometimes I go to San Antonio. If y'all just joining in, jump in right now. Tell us where you from. We're doing a late night special. And how we do these late night specials is real simple. We have people ask questions, and we just answer the questions, and we flow. We did this same thing last week, and, man, we had a phenomenal show. It was a banger. We were both dropping heat, knowledge, etc. So if you follow me, I appreciate your support because I put a lot of time and energy and money into the social media thing. Most people don't know. I'll start it off with this. Most people don't know that I've spent about 50 or 60 grand learning social media. Like out of my own money. 50, 60 grand.
Easily.
Paying coaches, mentors, and going on podcasts. Guys, podcasts ain't free. Y'all do know that, right? Hold on. Everybody watch it. I want you to understand. Podcasts aren't free. So when you see me on podcasts, I'm taking money out of my pocket to do these. Is because if you don't notice, there's this whole setup in here. You got camera, equipment, this and that, da-da-da-da-da-da. It ain't free. So it's like, this is what I said to myself. I said this last summer. I said, you know what, man? I've been on Instagram for 10 years. I got on Instagram, I think, within the first year. This was back in 2012. And I sat and watched people blow their lives up on Instagram. I think a lot of people, they use this app for entertainment. They use it for entertainment and to see what everybody else is doing. I did that for 10 years. I said, you know what? I'm going to learn this social media thing because some of the biggest brands out there are people who built their social media. And it's mainly YouTube or Instagram. Those are the biggest two platforms out here. It ain't TikTok. It ain't Facebook. It ain't Twitter. YouTube and Instagram are the holy grail, y'all. So I said, you know what? I'm going to learn this thing. And how you do anything is how you do everything. So anything that I've ever learned, I spent my time, energy, and money trying to learn it. So I don't know where this social media thing is going to go, but I know it's going to go somewhere. You know? So I'm just sharing my experiences, what I've learned, everything I know up to this point, and I'm just giving as much game away for free. And I know how this universe works. The universe is a very, very giving universe to people who give up work and value up front. So that's why we're here. So guys, if you just jumping in right now, Daniel, I think it's Daniel Sam. What's up, bro? If you're just jumping in right now, tell us where you're from. I want to shout your city out. And I want y'all to drop questions in the chat. So drop questions in the chat. And we're just gonna flow, man. So the next hour, we're just gonna flow.
I got a question for you since we're on the topic of social media in general. I think it was the beginning of last year, when we started working with each other. You had like 2-3K followers on social media, and I wouldn't say everybody wants to grow on social media, but obviously you're on social media to get some sort of attention. Anybody. So what would you say is like the biggest thing you learned from going from 3K to over 30K in this amount of time? Because it's been quick.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I learned in doing this is if you don't stay consistent, the law of diminishing return will kick in. And what do I mean? If you don't know what the law, not diminishing return, the law of diminishing intent will kick in. Guys, if you don't know what the law of diminishing intent is if the longer it takes you to do something, the harder it is for you to do it. Okay. You ever heard a person saying, "Oh, I'm gonna start that business one day," and this and that, and they never do it?
Yeah.
You ever heard a person say, "Oh, I'm gonna get in the gym, I'm finally doing it," and they never do it? It's because the longer it takes a person to do something, the harder it is to do it. So if I just think about social media, the days where I had big gaps in posting, I started talking myself out of it. I was like, "Oh, I look stupid. Oh, this video is stupid."
The days when you had big days, you said?
No, the days when I started building my social media till today, the biggest lesson I learned is if I have big gaps and I don't post, I start becoming negative. And I start talking myself out of it. And what do I mean?
Yeah.
I do the same thing everybody on this app does. The reason why they don't post. "Oh, I look stupid. Oh, I don't have nothing to talk about. Oh, I don't want nobody judging me. Oh, I look crazy on camera. Oh, I don't like my voice. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that." That's what happens when you don't do something consistently. You start to get negative. So I was like, I got to fight that. And I just got to post. And the thing is you don't know what's going to blow up and go viral.
Yeah.
And the thing is this is learning social media is like learning anything else. You got to learn what videos is going to do well. You got to learn what videos don't do well. You got to learn what posts do well. You got to learn captions. You got to learn captivating the audience. You got to learn how to speak on camera. It is literally an art form you have to learn. Shout out to Chicago, Miami, Nasty Codes. What's up, bro? Cash, Chicago. What's up, bro? Awande, South Africa. What's up, bro? The Caribbean. What's up, bro? Ray, what's going on? I just passed my life insurance exam in NJ. I will use my social media to mark my new business. Congratulations on passing the exam. Congratulations. So the biggest thing I learned is the longer it takes me to post, the more I don't want to do it. The more I post, the more I feel comfortable about doing it. Because everybody is self-conscious, bro. Everybody is self-conscious. I don't care who you are. Everybody right now that's on their live, there's something about yourself you don't like. There's something about yourself you don't like. Some of you probably think you look crazy on camera. Some of you probably think you ain't got nothing to talk about. Some of you probably think that my accent's fucked up. Some of you probably think that I look crazy, or it's just so much stuff, man. And I want to, can I curse? I don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's private. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So that's why people don't do it. They give themselves a reason oh, I don't like this, therefore I don't need to do it or post. And this is what most people understand. Every single person on here has something that they can talk about on social media. There's something that you're good at. Every single person on here. Everyone. You probably think, well, I don't have. Yeah, everybody on here is good at something. Ray can talk about insurance. Daniel, you're from the Caribbean. There's something that you know down there that you can start talking about. The guy from South Africa, there's something that you can start talking about. The guy from Chicago, there's something you can start talking about. The guy from Miami, there's something you can start talking about. Everybody has something that they can start talking about on here. Well, why you ain't doing it? Just because you have the O syndrome. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Guys, do you know how easy it is to grab your phone, press the record button, talking to the camera, and post it on your IG? It takes 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, you want to get?
How can someone? Okay, so we're gonna get some questions. Get into some questions.
Yeah. So from Nasty Cause, it said, "How can someone 30 years old with no career, stuck at a warehouse, become successful, as in making money to live a better life, willing to do anything?"
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A guy like you has everything he needs to win because you have will. You have willpower. I'm gonna tell you a story. I took a young guy by the name of Jalen, and I don't know if he'll see this stream or whatever. He was working at a warehouse in Clarksville, Tennessee, only making a couple $1,000s a month. He was very shy. He wasn't a talkative person. He's very introverted. Didn't have the best, I would say, communication skills. Today, as of today, he's making $10,000 to $20,000 a month wholesaling houses. I took him from zero, nothing, just Adam is shaking his head because he was there when I was training him. Mm-hmm. He was there when I had him in my office cold calling sellers.
Yep.
He would always be like, am I doing this right? I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter your accent. It doesn't matter how you sound. None of that matters, bro. You know what matters? Escaping the law of diminishing intent, which is if you don't do this, bro, it's going to be hard for you to actually do it. So we just got to do it. We ain't worrying about this. Here's the script. Just say this and say it 100,000 times. And he would just say it over and 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 over. Then this is what I did. I took him out of his element even more. I said, this is what I want you to do. Jump in the car with me. I took him in the car with me. I went to neighborhoods and I went, start knocking doors. Oh, man. You talking about nerve-wracking? Why did I do that? It's because you got to get, I had to take him out of his element of being afraid to talk to people. I put him in front of a person on the phone call, and I put him in front of people face to face. I had to remove the fear of talking to people in rejection. He was at a warehouse. So to answer your question, bro, all you need is an opportunity and repetition. That's all you need. So if you're at a warehouse right now, I will find something to do on the side when I'm not at the warehouse. What business? I don't know. There's 1,000 businesses out there. I recommend you do a business that doesn't require a lot of money to get started. What was Jalen doing? He was doing dispatching on the side.
He was.
He was dispatching trucks. He was dispatching trucks when he wasn't working at the warehouse. That's what he was doing. So to answer your question, bro, you go find a business that doesn't require a lot of money to get started, that you can start working on the side and start generating some income. You don't want to spend a lot of money up front.
He said real estate. Question
right.
mark.
You can try real estate. Hopefully that answered your question. That was a good question, by the way.
Would you expect or tell somebody in that position to put aside a little bit of money to maybe find some sort of coach or training or something like that?
Absolutely, bro. Listen, you cannot take all your money and just spend it on bills. It's silly. It's because bills have no return. So you just taking all your money and you be like, all right, I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my car note. I got to pay insurance. I got to pay food, gas. And for a lot of you, you have a weed bill. You take a big part of your money and you put it on weed. You put a big part of your money and you put it on liquor. And then people be like, well, man, I can't get ahead. Of course you can't get ahead. Of course you can't. How you going to get ahead doing that? So you're not working a business on the side and you're not taking your money that you're making from whatever. You're not putting it into Bitcoin. You're not learning trading. You're not learning stocks. You're not putting it into a business. Of course, you're not going nowhere. It's common sense. It's common sense. If you're a cleaner and you're trapped in debts, bro, it's the same thing I just said. Guys, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a real deal ass scenario, but this is some of the realest advice you're gonna ever get. Most of you are so worried about bills, debts, things you can't afford. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't worry about none of that stuff. All I worry about is making money. Guys, even today, Alex Inman, I owe credit card bills right now. I have credit card bills that I owe. You know why? It's because if I got something that I'm looking to do and I got my cash, if I know I got my cash strapped in my real estate investments and this and that, I'm going to find the nearest credit card and I'm going to swipe that motherfucker and I'm going to invest in that thing. And those people who call me about that credit card, you'll get your money later, fool. You know why? I ain't going to jail. You ain't coming to get me to take me to jail. Oh, you gonna ding my credit? Oh, my credit's bad. Oh, boo. Oh, no. Oh, no, my credit's bad. This is why most of you ain't driving supercars. You're afraid to take a risk. I'm afraid to not take a risk. You're afraid to swipe your credit card, the $10, $20, $30, $40,000 to swipe your credit card for your dream. I'm afraid that if I don't swipe it, that I'll never get to my dream.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All you guys do is play defense. That's all I hear from people. Oh, I can't spend it because I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that because I can't do that. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. Bro, all I've been playing for the past few years is offense.
Absolutely.
Now, here's some of the downsides of offense. You may owe some people. You may be broke. You may have to scrape up some money. You may have to borrow money from some people. You may be broke for a little bit. You may be behind on some bills. You may have terrible, terrible credit. You may have all this stuff. But I'm telling you now, guys, take it from me, Alex Inman. I was lower than every single person on this live. I owed everybody. I maxed out all my credit cards. It was almost $60,000. I was driving Enterprise rent-a-car, and my car used to overdraft because I knew in order to keep the car, I got to keep paying Enterprise. And a lot of times I didn't have the money. I was behind on all my rent. I was 3-4 months. This is summer 2020. I was behind on rent. I had to keep negotiating with my landlord. Hey, man, just give me more time. Give me more time. Give me more time. All the stuff that I had, like little basic stuff, like my Apple billing for all my apps, boom, that got cut off. You ever had on your phone Apple billing saying, oh, the payment didn't go through? Maybe you can't relate.
No.
But if you have your card on file on Apple billing, if you have your card on file on Apple billing and it doesn't go through, Apple will send you a notification on your phone that, oh, hey, your card declined.
Yeah.
Netflix, oh, we can't renew. Oh, you need to put a new card on file. Overdraft fees, getting statements from Chase Bank saying, hey, your account's overdraft, hey, your account's overdraft, hey, your account's overdraft. Guys, understand how the law of polarity works. If you don't know what the law of polarity is, I'll break it down to you right now. Everything has an equal and effort opposite. Everything has an opposite. There's no up without down. There's no left without right. There's no in without out. So you got to ask yourself right now on this call, what have you truly, truly given up all the way to your core to where you was at your last? If you can't say right now, well, I haven't really given up like everything. Well, what's the opposite of that?
Everything.
What's the opposite of zero?
Everything. Having everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So if you haven't given up everything at zero, swiped every card, tried and borrow money, got into a program, if you haven't given everything up, it's the exact opposite of what you got right now. What you got right now is exactly what you've given up for. So when you hear a guy like me talking about how I was just so broke because I was putting everything in my business and I was working in and I kept investing in my business. I kept investing in myself and I was broke and I was behind, and American Express and Discover's calling me and I got this enterprise rental car and I'm hoping they don't take the car, and I'm 5 months behind on my rent, and I got to go to Sam's Club to get food because you buying in bulk. And I'm on my last. Don't question why I'm at where I'm at. It's as simple as that. What have you given up? Have you given up everything you can and could for your dream? If the question is no, well, you ain't got the dream. It ain't coming no time soon. The universe supports people who are bold. Fortune favors the bold, not the timid, the shy, and the defensive. And I don't know if it's gonna work, or let me hold on to my money so I can pay my bills and this and that. Bro, you will never get here. You can hang it up. This is why I don't feel sorry for people. This is the way I talk, the way I do on my social media. It's because if a person is not willing to give their all for their dream for the short amount of time you on planet Earth, I have zero sympathy for you. Zero. I did it. Oh, you're afraid? I was too. I did it anyway. God, fear and doubt doesn't leave when you're out here trying to be somebody. I'm just as afraid as you. I have just as much doubt as you. But I was like, man, I gotta go for this anyway, bro. I gotta go for it anyway, bro. I gotta go for it, man. That's been my motto for years, bro. I just gotta go for it anyway. I gotta go for it anyway. Alex, only 0.1% of people make it, bro. I gotta go for it anyway, bro. Alex, it costs $50,000 to get in this program. I gotta go find the money to get in the program, bro. Alex, the business won't start making real money until 3 to 4 to 5 years from now. I gotta go for it anyway, bro. If you ain't thinking like that, bro, don't expect to get nothing for real out here in your life. Just expect to get what you got.
Quickly, before we get into that next question, one of the biggest things that Alex taught me was, if you don't do that thing, the fear on missing out. What will you miss out on? And a lot of people are worried about the amount of money that they'll spend, whether they're going to get that amount of money back. Let's just say there's a coaching program that you want to get into, and you have the opportunity to get into that program. Let's just say it costs $2,000, and maybe you have $3,000. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to spend $2,000. I only have $1,000 left. Instead of thinking about the amount of money that you're going to lose out on and spending that money, think about what you will miss out on if you don't get that coaching program. Like, it could help you get to the next level. Can you explain that and talk about that? What you'll miss out on if you don't do the thing?
Yeah, you have to be afraid of not getting the knowledge or the information. Bro, I'm afraid of, if I don't do this, or if I look at a guy he's extremely successful, and he's willing to coach. He's actually coaching and mentoring. I'm afraid of not knowing what he knows. I'm like, bro, this dude knows something, man. This man, I just used one of my coaches, bro. One of my coaches made $25 million last year. I'm like, bro, I don't think y'all understand how hard that is to do. He's done it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
He did it in 2023 and he did it in 2024. I'm like, bro, $25 million, bro? I thought $1 million, guys. $500,000 a year is a fortune, is a lot of money. Think about if you were making $500,000 a year. That's about $42,000-$43,000 a month. Guys, every single person on your life would change if you was making $43,000 a month. I just want everybody to imagine right now. Right now, we're just gonna go into fantasy land. Boom, you're making $43,000 a month. Every first is hitting your account. What would you do? December 1st hit, $43,000 hit your account. What would you do? And you know it's coming every first, the first. Every single person on here, life will change. You'll have a different car within a few weeks. Most of you would move in 2 seconds flat. A lot of you would start cutting people off. You like, man, oh, shit. I thought she was cute, but she's not as cute as I thought she was.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. People naming stuff. Oh, yeah, I would do this, and that. Every person on here, life would change if you was making that. Now, imagine making $25 million a year. You know that's $2 million a month, right? That's insane income. That's insane. I have to know what this guy knows. I cannot allow myself to have a person who's willing to open themselves up to share how they're making that type of money and not find out how. I have to know. That's the difference between me and other people. Other people look at them like, oh, this, that. I'm like, hold on. There's people out there making that type of money, and they're going to teach. They're willing to teach you?
Me?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to learn that? That's just oh man. I just gave y'all a second lesson. First lesson I gave you is, what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up everything you got to go for what you want? The second thing is, what's your willingness to learn? Are you so gung-ho to learn the information so you can apply it to start to go get what you want? What do you think of a DJing business? Bro, that's a great business, bro. There's DJs out there who make millions and millions of dollars a year.
Sure are.
You ever heard of a guy named Calvin Harris?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I forgot what he made, but bro, it was some years this dude was making 30, 40, 50 million dollars a year. He's a DJ, bro. You ever heard of DJ Khaled?
I'll say Khaled.
Yes, it's a good business.
Mm-hmm. There's tons of them. DJ Envy, bro. We can go on and on. These guys started off huge. These guys started off small and became huge. But somebody said buy more income. Oh, dang, for real. Yeah. Thinking. Somebody also asked, what's the difference from having nothing to lose mindset and a bulletproof mindset?
These dudes just a naked scammer. You're right. Hey, Punch Leon, we're all gonna go on your live, okay? So guys, we're gonna end the live here. We're gonna go on Punch Leon's live. Punch Leon, can you please teach us how to be successful? Even though you have a prison pick, please teach us how to be successful, Punch Leon. Matter of fact, the floor is yours, Punch Leon. Yeah, laugh. LOL. Thank you. This is how you son people like that. You was like, you know what? The floor is yours. Please teach us how to be successful. I don't know anything, Punch Leon. Matter of fact, everybody go to Punch Leon's page and see his life. Hold on, that's Malcolm X. No. Punch Leon. I'm sure you drive. I'm sure you got a couple supercars. I'm sure you got some nice luxury watches. I'm sure you got all that. Why you mad at me? Okay, now he's a victim. See, this is how I kill people online. I'd be like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm gonna go to your page and learn everything from you. Anyway, Adam, I'm gonna let you get back to the questions, and I'm just gonna flow. I want to keep my mind clear.
Yeah, Chris Cortez says, "How you think I can profit and promote myself?" Chris was the one that asked about the DJing business.
Yeah, bro. Start it. Go for it. Mr. Abundance. Of course, bro. Of course. Okay.
So what's the greatest lesson you learned in your late 20s that helped you propel you in your 30s?
Oh, what's the greatest lesson I learned in my late 20s? I should have stopped all partying and drinking. I should have cut all that, bro. I should have cut chasing women, partying, and drinking. If I can go back to my 20s, I would have chopped all that off. All of it. All of it. Now, it's not saying there's anything wrong with having a woman or a girlfriend or this and that, but the amount of time, when I just think about the amount of time of all the parties I went to, if I just calculate all the hours of all the parties I went to, especially being a frat boy, I'm a part of Kappa Alpha Psi. We was partying like rock stars, bro. Like celebrities. If I just take all those years of all those parties and I add up all those hours and all those hours of drinking and laying up with women and this and that, I probably could have added an extra 2 years to my life of productive work. It was such a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bro. Somebody asked, is drinking and partying and women really that big of a distraction? Bro, I don't think you understand how hard it is to get rich. But y'all don't think you get it. It's going to take most of your life trying to figure it out. Now, you may be a guy out here not trying to get rich. But if you're going to work, you might as well work and make the most amount of money. So I'm assuming everybody on this live, they want to be successful. Bro, it's going to take everything out of you trying to become successful. Literally every day, every week, every month, every year. It's going to take year after year after year after year trying to figure it out. So you spending your 20s partying, drinking, and this and that, da-da-da. Man, them some powerful years those are Wolverine healing years because you have all the energy in the world. No social media if you're not making money from it. Right. But the thing is social media is free, and that's something that everybody should be doing. Guys, this phone is free. It's free. Use it. There's people who make hundreds of $millions off of social media. It's free.
So I want to go back to that about some of the things that you learned in your 20s that helped you in your 30s later on. Definitely one of the biggest things that I learned too is not worrying about other people's approval. Mm-hmm. Like there's so many people that stop doing things because they're worried about what somebody else has to say, what somebody else thinks. Like, I even had to learn that, like, sometimes I can't even tell everybody what I want to do. Because there's going to be people that when you tell them what you want to do, they're going to be like, nah, you shouldn't do that. You should do this. Or you should do something else. So stop worrying about everybody's approval. Because if you do that, you're always going to be second guessing yourself. And if you can think about all the successful brands, like you can even think about Walmart or KFC. Them dudes started in their, 50s or 60s? Yeah, imagine an old man 50 or 60.
Sam Walton started Walmart in his 40s, y'all.
Imagine how many people was like, are you sure you want to start a store? 60 years old? 50 years old? So stop worrying about other people's opinion of you and what they think of what you're trying to do. So that would be my advice for that. See, what's a book that changed your perspective on life?
Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker.
Fire book.
Jesus Christ, I was so pissed off when I read that book. I was like, bro, I'm negative. I was like, I'm negative.
That's a fire book, bro.
I was like, bro, I have the wrong outlook on so much stuff. And I thought I was really positive, and I am a positive person.
I don't know if you can see it. I
But
literally got it.
when I really went through it and started reading, I was like, man, I got to change the way I'm thinking, bro. I got to change the way I'm thinking. I have to. And you're not going to really understand the book until a few years later. And what do I mean? You're going to read the book, and then a year later, you're going to read the book again. And then a year or two later, you're going to read the book again. He was like, hold on, I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember being in the book. It's the same book. You're different. I remember reading the book in 2019, and I read it again in 2021. I was like, holy smokes, this is powerful. Holy smokes, this is powerful.
It's a good question. He said, is it good taking advice from a person that's broke but has life experiences? That's a good question. How you feel about that?
What's the question again?
Is it good to take advice from somebody that's broke but they have life experience?
Well, if you're taking advice from somebody who's broke, well, you can't take advice from them when it comes to money.
Correct.
Because if they knew how to make money, they would have it. Guys, you got to move through life using common sense, man. Just use common sense. And people negate common sense, and they just throw all common sense out the window. They throw common sense out the window is because of what I talked about. They move in defense. Everybody moves in defense. Everybody plays defense. Well, what if they're lying? Well, what if they're a scammer? Well, what if they're not telling the truth? Well, I don't really know them. Well, I don't have any proof and this and that, da. Guys, do you know that I have zero reasons to think anybody's a scam online? I don't think anybody's a scam.
You don't think nobody?
Bro, that's how gullible I am.
What, bro?
Bro, that's how gullible I am.
But why, though? You ain't said that part.
It's because they haven't given me a reason to believe they're lying or a scam. Guys, I'm very trustworthy. What do I mean? I don't have any reason to believe somebody's not telling the truth. This is why it's so easy for me to get a coach or mentor. This is why I'm further than most of you. It's because I'm trustworthy. It's that simple. I trust in myself and I trust in other people. Most of you, you don't trust nobody. You don't even trust in you. You don't even trust in you that you'll get in the business and do everything that you need to do to make it succeed. Holy shit. This is why you don't do the business. This is why you ain't started it yet. This is why you're hesitant. This is why you're still trying to figure it out. This is why you don't post, is because you worry about what somebody think about you. You're all untrustworthy of other people and yourselves. I'm not that. I have no reason to do that. Why am I looking at people and looking at the worst in a person? Why am I looking at scenarios and looking at the worst case scenarios? When I look at things, I look at the best case scenario. You look at the worst case scenario, I look at the best case scenario. Bro, do you know, I swear I wish I can just go to my DMs. I wish I can just go to my DMs and show all the hundreds of guys that I talked to about wholesaling houses. Hundreds and hundreds. I can just scroll. Hundreds of guys that I've talked to over the years about wholesaling houses, and they give me every reason why it didn't work. They say, oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. 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 But when I got into it, I was like, I can make how much? Oh my God. Here it is. I'm on month 6, 7, and 8. I'm behind on all my bills. I'm driving a rental car. I'm living in the Airbnb. I have no money, and I'm still thinking about the business working. That's the difference between me and you. You think about it. You think about all the reasons why it doesn't work. I'm only thinking about the reasons why it will work. There's literally millions and millions and millions of people who know about wholesaling. Just go to Facebook and go to any wholesaling group. There's hundreds of thousands of people in all these groups. How many people out of all those millions of people have made at least $1 million in wholesaling? Less than 0.1%. I'm in the 0.1% in wholesaling real estate. You know why? I just didn't stop. Simple as that. Everybody, the millions of people in those groups, they stopped. They just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, wholesaling houses was bumping in 2020. I went to an event called We Live. There was probably 1,000 people there. Everybody was fired up. We were so excited, man. The guy who was on stage, he was making $10 million a year wholesaling. We was all fired up. I mean, we were so excited. Everybody's fired up, man. We about to go out here and change our lives. This, that, Less than 0.1% of the people who went to that meeting made it. You know why I surpassed that entire room of people? I didn't stop. I didn't stop. I was like, bro, no. I was like, nah, I didn't spend money to go to this meeting. I didn't spend money on this software. I didn't spend money on these leads. I didn't spend money. I didn't spend all this time making all these calls. I didn't went on all these appointments. This shit's working. This is working. Alex, you're 4 months late on your rent. It's working. Alex, you're driving a rental car and Enterprise is going to come repo the car from you. It's working. Alex, every seller that you've talked to, they've all said no to your offer. Bro, I don't care, bro. They're going to have to come pull me out this house, bro. I ain't stopping, G. This shit's working. This is how I made it to the top 0.1% in an industry. This is why you haven't made it to the top 0.1% in your industry. You just stopped. You stopped. You stopped. It ain't that I was better than all those people. It's not that I'm better than all these people in Facebook groups and the millions of people who know about the industry. I just didn't stop. But I said, bro, I'm gonna die trying to do this shit. Bro, listen, I was not stopping, bro. I don't care what nobody said, no nothing. I was gonna owe every single person on planet Earth. I maxed out every credit card. I had nothing left. I was looking for change in the house. I was just gonna eat rice and chicken. It would have had to come to the point to where I had to move back to my dad's house. I didn't stop. And the universe said, this guy's not stopping. This guy ain't gonna stop. Let us leave him alone. Let us go ahead and open up the gates for this dude. That dude ain't stopping. Bro, when the universe opened up them gates for me, bro, when I did that first deal, I said, thank you for letting me through. and I took off running for
It's
my
over.
life, bro. It was a wrap, guys. In 18 months, I made $1.1 million. In 2 years, I had $500,000 in the bank. 2.5 years, I was whipping around in Aston Martin in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. It was over. It was ball game, bro. It was ball game. It was a wrap. The same thing can happen for you if you don't stop. It was a wrap. When the universe opened the doors for me, right now, for a lot of you, the universe has the doors closed. You know why? Why would he open up the doors for somebody who can't even spend their weekends working their business? Why would they even remotely give? Why would he even
It's tough.
remotely give you any blessings and you can't even spend a weekend working your business, bro? But you want this amazing life. You want a whole bunch of money in the bank. You want a big house, nice car, beautiful chick in your bed. Bro, are you stupid? You can't even give a weekend, let alone 6 months, let alone a year, let alone 2 years. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. Most of you got what you got right now is because you just ain't giving up whatever it takes to make it happen. The universe comes to people who are on their last leg, man. It comes to the people who are giving everything they got and they still keep pushing. Bro, I was willing to go bankrupt. And I was bankrupt because I had nothing. No credit, no nothing. I still didn't care. Even till this day, with me trying to push getting to the next level, I still have to give up everything I got to try to get what I want. Because you gotta keep it and maintain it. I'm sacrificing way more shit than every single person on this call. Guys, I'm still maxing out credit cards till this day.
Stupid.
I'm still maxing out credit cards to this day. I was like, bro, I gotta learn this. Swipe.
A lot of people do. You know.
I gotta get to this meeting. Okay, boom, let me book this ticket. I'm doing whatever, bro. The only way to hit it big in Vegas is if you do what?
You gotta play it big.
You gotta play it big. That's the only way, y'all.
Gotta play it big.
You don't ever see people getting rich on the slot machines. You see the guys getting rich who are going all in at the poker table. Y'all are at the slot machines. I'm at the poker table about to go broke, or I'm about to move into a gated community. One or the other's gonna happen. I'm either gonna be on the street or I'm about to move to Bel Air. Which one are you? See, I'm not afraid to lose. This is why I win. Y'all afraid to lose, bro. I don't think people understand that. Bro, I don't care, bro.
So one of your biggest strengths that I've noticed that I've never seen, be for real, I've never seen nobody with it, is Alex is the pure definition of not caring. Like, once he believes in something, it doesn't matter what anybody else's results are. That means nothing. The dude is just gonna go till the wheels fall off. And sometimes I'm like, dang, like how's the dude doing that? Just observing that was crazy. Willing to go all in. Remember when we was talking about getting that gated house? I'm not gonna say what celebrity's house that was in Atlanta.
You can say it. Yeah, bro. I was thinking about renting Bobby Brown's old house.
Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston's old house.
I was like, fuck it, go for it.
We was in talk with the realtor.
I was talking to the realtor and
everything.
I was like, fuck it, go for it. Shit, if I get evicted in 6 months, oh well. At least we balled out for 6 months. Y'all afraid to live, bro. Y'all are so afraid to live life that none of you are living. I'm living, bro. I'm living, bro.
All right, we got to keep going to the next one.
I'm living.
Quickly, do you think Airbnb arbitrage is a good business?
No.
Why not?
It's because you don't control nothing. Airbnb pays you. And Airbnb at any point in time can be like, oh, well, this guest said you did this and this and this, and we're not going to pay you. Nobody got time for that, bro. You got to control your money. And this is coming from a guy who ran a big Airbnb arbitrage business. I'm not just saying it from theory. I'm telling you, guys, you want to know how I got into wholesaling? Was because I wanted to make more money outside of my Airbnb arbitrage business. That's how I know. Also, an Airbnb arbitrage business takes too much money to get started up front. If you're just coming on the live, I told a guy earlier, start a business that doesn't require a lot of money up front. If you get an Airbnb arbitrage business, what you got to do? You got to find a house or a condo. You got to furnish it. That's money. You got to get utilities, internet, water, power. That's money.
First and last month.
First and last month rent. That's money. Most likely you don't own the house, so you got to rent it. That's money. Bro, you didn't spend a couple $1,000s before you make even $1, and then you got to list it on Airbnb, and now you're competing with all the other Airbnbs in the city. And then you don't control the laws. So the city can be like, oh, okay, Airbnb is now banned in Atlanta, Georgia. Now you got a legal Airbnb. That's why I don't recommend that.
Do you still coach guys on wholesaling?
Absolutely. I believe I'm one of the best coaches out there is because I teach the mindset of wholesaling. A lot of guys teach how to wholesale, how to wholesale, how to wholesale. Guys, the way I ran up a big bag was with wholesaling. It wasn't just wholesaling. It was the thought process behind what I was doing. You know what I should do? Should I put out that university, bro, for free and just give it away? I believe I put out, guys, I recorded an entire university. Nobody knows about this. I'll tell everybody that's on this live that's interested in wholesaling, you're about to hear this first. I've never told anybody this. I recorded a 5 to 6 hour university, 100 lessons on how to wholesale real estate. I guarantee you it's the greatest lessons
That was crazy.
this industry has ever seen. I broke down the psychology of wholesaling on how my average deal sizes were $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 a deal. I wasn't doing these little $2,000 deals, $5,000 deals. Guys, every wholesale deal I was doing was a yearly salary of a high-paid employee. Every deal. How to do the big deals and get to the big money in wholesaling as a guy wholesaling by yourself. Guys, I've never had a team. I was cranking $600,000 a year. 600. That's $50,000 a month. How's one person closing $50,000 a month with no team, no VAs, no nothing? The psychology of wholesaling. Did my video freeze?
No. Tracy Brown _1 said, like you mentioned, few aren't taking action due to lack of trust in themselves.
Ended. Oh, is it still going? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Gotcha. It looked like it froze. It says I'm watching the live. It looked like it froze.
No, Mamba mentality.
Is the live still working, y'all? I'm watching on my other phone.
Do you guys do community service or speak to young men?
Okay. Yes, it froze for a little. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. What time is this thing cutting off?
We might got about 10 minutes.
Okay, we got about 10 minutes. Okay.
Community service and speak to young men. Yes.
Yeah, I do community service and speak to young men. It's called Instagram. I speak to men every day on Instagram. Guys, I don't think you understand how powerful this app is. It's powerful. I can reach millions of people from Instagram. How do we get access to the university on wholesaling? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Bro, I think I should just give it away.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you now, it's the greatest. Guys, listen. I know there's a lot. Listen, guys, there's a lot of other guys out there who make way more money in wholesaling than I do. I can name 50 people right now who make way more money than me. Of course, there's always going to be somebody better than everybody. Unless you're the Tiger Woods of your industry or the Michael Jordan of your industry or the Roger Federer of your industry or the Floyd Mayweather of your industry, there's always going to be somebody that's better. Yeah, there's people better than me. But you may relate to me. You may like me. You may be another young black guy who I want to learn from Alex. I don't want to learn from that white boy. Even though he makes 100 times more than Alex, I like Alex. Great. I'm going to give away the course for free. It's called Wholesaling University. The greatest wholesaling presentation, I think, out there. And I'm going to give it away for free. And guys, I'm going to tell y'all one of my dreams. I'm going to tell you what one of my dreams was. One of my dreams was to create a community of people who wanted to learn wholesaling. And all of us work together in doing deals together. Because one of the things that I talk about in Wholesaling University is one of the keys to making a lot of money is working with other people. Anybody who's just trying to do this business by themselves, you are limited and you'll never get to the big money. It's because wholesaling is extremely difficult to do all the parts by yourself. This is why the people who make the most money in this industry, they have offices and teams of people. But if you're a person and you ain't got the money to go get no office or you don't have the desire to have all these salespeople and this and that, great. We can have like a university. And I don't know what platform I wanted to put on. I think we were thinking about doing school.
Yeah.
We were thinking about doing Discord. We were thinking about doing one of those platforms. But bro, I just want to bring hundreds, and I just want to bring people together. If 10 people are in the group, great. Us 10, we're going to rock and roll. If hundreds of people come into the group, great. Of us hundreds of people, we're going to rock and roll. If it turns into thousands, then cool, no problem. But I've already done it. I got the knowledge, the information. And I know there's guys out there who would be grateful to make 100,000 in wholesaling, let alone $1 million, guys. $1 million is something you now surpass into the 1%. So, yes, bro, I'm dropping it. It's dropping this week. Wholesaling University. I'm gonna figure out how to give it away for free. If you want Wholesaling University for free, it's 100 lessons. It's 6 hours long. It's the greatest presentation on wholesaling ever. I'm telling you now. It's the greatest presentation of wholesaling. Guys, I give away every piece of knowledge that I know. I recorded a 6-hour university of everything I know. I'm going to give it to you for free. You know why? Because I don't need shit. I create my own destiny. I know how to make money. Y'all trying to figure out how to make money, right? Okay, great. I'm going to give it to you for free. If you want Wholesaling University for free, DM me right now. Y'all going to be, this is first movers advantage. We got like 9-10 people on this call. We got 10 people on this call. Listen here. This is almost like being in the dorm room with Mark Zuckerberg when he started Facebook. The 9 people who are in here right now, you're about to see Facebook be made all over again. DM me right now. Y'all are going to be the people who get Wholesaling University for free. If you're in this chat right now and you DM me Alex, I want wholesaling university. You getting it for free. And y'all gonna be my first couple of students. Bro, you know what would be great? You know what's better than making $1 million? Helping another person making $1 million. Now that's gangster.
Absolutely.
What if I were to take somebody from this DM, right? And I mentor them, and over the next 24 months, they be like, Alex, man, I'm approaching $1 million. Holy smokes. Okay, it's in it. Let it in. Let it in. Perfect. Oh, that was a great fucking line, bro. People cracking my DMs right now.